Hello, Right on SC listeners, friends of ours, patrons. We appreciate you all. This is our behind the scenes from our character arc show. Thanks for being with us.
Yes.
Okay, so just now we got off the air. We were talking about the Moral Ascent Character Arc. And at the end of the show notes out on the blog, right on sc.blog, you'll see that there's actually a list of exercises. So I want to ask you, Rex, if you've done this before. The exercises are to put your character in imagined scenarios, which we just talked about you going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So we put you in an imagined scenario. But some of these imagined scenarios are on this link to the blog that's there. So kind of take a look at this. But some of them are things like the character's in a convenience store when a robbery occurs. They're drinking in a bar when a fight breaks out, like things like that, where you would write this like little extra scene and sort of experiment with your character and how the character would behave. Have you ever done this like from a writing exercise perspective?
No, actually, I haven't.
Yeah, me neither. Usually the writing that I'm doing, I'm wanting it to be contributing to the actual project. So I very rarely like write something that is not part of the project itself. But it would be kind of interesting to think about this. If you have a character that you're walking around with and you don't know what that character's story is, try some of these exercises to see like, what should I be doing with this character? Sometimes people say that, like, I have these characters in my head, but I don't really know what the story is. Maybe if you play with them in some of these different scenarios, you could figure out what the story is.
All right. Well, that makes more sense. Or at least you flesh out the character a little bit more.
Yeah, get an understanding of would they jump
What are
into the
some
fight.
of the other? What some of the other questions?
Some of the other prompts. Let's see. Walking into a job interview after lying on their resume.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is a good George Costanza thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
totally. I know exactly how my character would respond.
And if the character has lied on multiple resumes, as George Costanza had, and you don't know which resume you're being interviewed with, right? That makes things even more intense. Yeah. The other two are tell your mom that your dad is having an affair. So the character sees their dad doing something, right, that looks like an affair, and they have to go and tell their mom that this is what they've seen, or choose to not tell their mom and maybe confront their dad, right, on a very special episode of Growing Pains.
Right.
And then the other one I put in here was tell dad that mom is dead. Right, that mom has passed away, mom has died. So part of what this will do too is help you kind of understand what the character's relationship with their parents is. How estranged are they, or close are they? What are they willing to do to protect their parents from being hurt by something? We see a lot people don't tell their mother when their father is doing something illicit. This is like an episode of Beverly Hills 90210 when Donna catches her dad cheating on her mom, right? And then the other one I had in here, which this one actually hits close to home for me, is catching an older sibling doing something they shouldn't be doing.
Ah, okay.
So this will help you too figure out, do they have siblings? What are the relationships with those siblings? And then is this character a tattletale? Or is this character somebody who would blackmail their sibling
Right.
with this information that they have about them? Right?
Or would they help them?
Or, yeah, maybe try to rehab them before their parents find out.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know many characters that would do that. Most of my characters would 100% tell. Tattletales. All of them.
Oh, my God. What does that say about you as a person?
I'm a big time tattletale.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm all about getting help for things. If I don't know what to do and my character doesn't know what to do, we're just going to get some help.
All
If
right.
you've been coming to the Right on SC to get some help, we hope that we've been of use to you. In the meantime, next week you'll get a recorded episode from our Right on SC vault. And I got a couple others that I want to share with you, our patrons, over the course of the next few weeks as a little holiday gift. We appreciate you all. Next week, Rex and I are going to be out in Florence at the farmers market on December 11th. And I'd be glad to take your books with us if you will permit me. And so sometime here in the next few days, try to get in touch with me. And I'll be downtown Columbia most of the week. And I would be glad to meet up with you and pick up some of your books. So patrons out there, that if you'd like for us to go and sell some books at the farmers market for you on Saturday, by all means, just let me know. We appreciate you. Thanks for being patrons of the show. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.